Alright, here we have our 1996 Ford Bronco. This is the last year made. This is all original paint and body, local Northwest truck, so it's always been in Washington State. 100% rust free from top to bottom, no accidents, paint work or dents or anything like that. I don't know how to pronounce the color correctly, but it's Toretto Red Metallic with the silver frost center. Really rare color combo. Nice looking, it's got the matching top that's never been off. It doesn't have that gray look to it. It's not all faded out or nothing, still nice in color. As many of you guys know, we usually post just super low mile trucks, and it tends to get out of some people's price ranges, so we've had just a ton of inquiries on just nice clean originals that don't get out of people's price range. So we're going to post this Bronco up, so it'll probably go for steel, and some F-150s and F-250s that are just nice clean originals, but do have more miles on them. This one's got a little over 200,000 miles, but it runs and drives awesome. It looks incredible. I mean, this truck has been taken on road trips, and that's why it has the miles. I mean, there's gas receipts in there from Arizona, Nevada, California, so the owner loved and drove this truck. But we'll get in close here for the paint. I mean, it's in beautiful condition. I mean, you're gonna have some rock chips and stuff like that, but this is all original. I mean, this is the last year of the Bronco. It's a really rare color combo, but there's, you know, you're not gonna have your, you know, it doesn't have any cracking. Like, it's real common for the Broncos to crack right here. It has just a little bit chipping here. I mean, everything works on this thing, from the AC, all the power windows, power locks, nice looking rust-free rockers. You know, it's just a little bit of chipping. I mean, it's pretty incredible. It has a little wear on the rockers there from getting in and out, which is real common. I'll try to get in close here to show you every little scratch I can, but it's kind of tough. There's just little surface scratches there. There's no dents on this body or really any dings. A little surface scratch there, but some of this just has, you know, some dried wax. This is not a detailed up truck. You know, we just put some McGuire's wax on it because a lot of them ship out, so they'll be nice and clean. That's just your little rock chipping there. Nice looking wheel wells, no bubbling, no dings or dents. Has a little kind of chip there, scratch, has little surface scratches there, but even along the door edges, it just has a few minor chips, not a lot. You'll see here that there's some chipping because the upper hinge did go bad, but the owner replaced it once with a good used unit. I'll show you here in a little bit. It's got the polished aluminum Alcoa wheels. Just a couple, no cracks in the window, just a couple small chips. They'll take you around the front here. It does have a little public hit of rock. It's got a hole in the grill there. And a little bit of rock chipping here and there. It's got the diesel style option bumper with the open cutouts that I always like. It's got the original dealer license plate frames, front and rear, still on it. This is the only area of clear coat issues, which is kind of really weird, but more than likely there was a chip that happened, and then, you know, air and condensation got underneath them. But you can usually get, the hood is in great shape, no dings or dents, so you can usually get a hood sprayed for a couple $100. Take you around here to the passenger side. I mean, this is a beautiful color, and it really pops in the sun too. I mean, you can kind of see when my camera, you know, rotates and changes how beautiful that color is. But you go along the rocker here, I'll go nice and slow. Some of this is just dirt, but there's just super small little rock chips, that's about it. Take you along here. Really nice condition. I mean, this is gonna be no reserve auction, so it's I'm kind of curious to see what it goes for, just like you guys, because you know, we only have clean original trucks. It doesn't matter to the miles. I mean, you know, I'd buy this truck regardless. Usually we just sell them locally, but had so many emails and stuff. A couple of chips here, but you look underneath this truck, I mean, you can still see all the writing. This is a really clean truck. You look at all the pictures of the front and rear differentials are really clean. No signs they've ever had any pinion leaks. You know, this is a little faded out. Maybe pop those off and spray them with some new black. But there's no cracking from any stress cracks that you often get. Even on top of the tailgate, you have your typical little scratches and dings that are inevitable, but you know, there's usually stress cracks that happen up here, and there's just not. But you'll find your little scratches here and there. You know, we don't try to butter anything up and hide stuff from people. I want you to see all of it. And then, you know, as this, you know, sometimes you get leaves down in there. And people, you know, will roll the window down and there's your little surface scratches that happen along there. No rust along the bottom. Just really nice shape. I mean, the bumper, not all tweaked out, no dings or dents. So I'll take you guys inside here. Oh, one thing is the right rear tire is, I'm on the hunt for a match, but it's different. It's an open country Toyo, which I didn't even notice actually till the other day. But you know, it's still got the white letter, still looks good. So I have a couple tire places looking for a good used one of these. So hopefully I will find that. Nice and clean in there. So I'll take you inside. It's your typical little wear, but here's the door hinge I was telling you about. They replaced that, which is good to see. Nice looking doors, really nice paint. It's just got a little surface rust there from the paint wearing off, but otherwise in excellent condition. Nice looking rockers. The dash is actually in incredible condition. I've had some 50,000 low mile puffs that have little stress cracks on this vinyl part, and there's not a sign on this thing. I mean, it is awesome condition. AC blows cold, got a Kenwood CD with remote control. And one thing I always pay attention to is these are often missing. These little things pop out, and a lot of times they're never in the center console, so it kind of shows you, you know, the condition of this truck and how well it was kept. Top was never off, still got all its panels. The has a leather interior, which this is a kind of super common deal. They just kind of crack out. You know, you could throw seat covers on there covered up, but we don't want to do that. Just like the floor mats, we don't want to cover that up. I want to show you exactly what this truck looks like. The carpet is not in the best condition. You can get a really nice carpet kit from Summit Racing for about 139 bucks. But there's some stains and stuff like that you can see. For some reason it looks worse on the video than it actually does in person. I don't know. The lighting's really weird. But the rear seat's in good condition, rear leather. But all the pedals are there. Take you around to the passenger side. Oh, and the you know, the CD player's got a remote. The rear window switch works from the inside and outside, so that's always nice to find. So we'll take you around the back and then wrap around the front. This camera doesn't have the longest video, so they may have to redo or do another one here. Hopefully we can get it all done. We do separate driving videos, but you can see there's no rust at all, no stress cracks, wiring's not all hacked up, really nice shape. It's nice and shiny. But got some jumper cables back here. I had to give a lady in the parking lot a jump. But you know, it's got its little, you know, wear and stuff on the carpet. You know, if I were to keep this truck, you know, I'd go through, spend a Saturday, pull everything out, give it a good steam clean. I mean, this might all come up with a good detail, but it's got the original spare in the back. The spare tire cover, it's nice to see it's still there. I mean, this truck comes with everything, but they do get a little dried out, but that's never been off or used. Taking you around to the passenger side, and there's a nice clean rocker. Really clean, no stress cracks here. I mean, this is all the nice stuff to see. Passenger seat looks great. You know, it's a little bit dry. You know, the leather they used in the 90s isn't, it's more like pleather. It's not the best in the world. You got all your original books. You got your original lock key, which is nice to see for the rear spare tire. Never been used or opened. You know, it's just a super clean Bronco that can be scooped up for a bargain. So I'm about to run out of time here. This thing only goes 10 minutes, so I'll cut you off here, and then I'll fire the truck up and do another video of the underside just to show you how clean this thing. I mean, there's no dirt grime in the wheel wells or anything, so we'll go ahead and do that. And so this will be a 3 video auction.